Hey there, Facebook. How are you today? I am doing fantastic, even though it is raining and cold here on the East Coast. Not letting that dampen the spirits. Hang on just 1 second while I log in to the Facebooks on my device, my cellular device. Because I am looking to make sure that I am live. I want to make sure that you can hear me. I want to make sure that you can see me. I'm getting a text saying technical difficulties, but I don't know what's going on. Never mind, they found me. All right, so that means I am live. That means you can see me, you can hear me. You can smash that heart button and show me some love, right? I know you can. There it is. I turned the volume down so we don't get the double volume. Hey there, Travis. Thank you for joining me. As you come in, if you feel guided to share the show with your friends and colleagues, I would greatly appreciate that. I am your host. My name is Melissa Crispell. Actually, I'm a hostess, aren't I? My name is Melissa Crispell. I'm the clinical training specialist at Perk Integrative Health. Perk Integrative Health, for those of you that don't know, is the beautiful marriage of Perk Nutraceuticals and the LISA Act Biotechnologies, home of the LRA BioLISA Act test, which is the gold standard in food and chemical sensitivity testing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today. Today we're talking about hangovers, hydration, and detoxification. Did you check out the article in our monthly newsletter? If you don't receive that monthly newsletter, please go to perk.com and sign up to receive that monthly information and inspiration. You know, it may sound like the start of a bad joke, you know, a hangover, hydration, and something else walked into the room, right? But if you have ever had a hangover, or you have ever been in a position in life where you need to do a detox, right? It's time. You haven't done it in 6 or more months. You know that it can feel like a totally cruel joke. It's not funny at all. You know, as we're going into the holiday season. Hey, Jay Pennell, thank you so much for being here. As we go into the holiday season, we know that the hustle and bustle of the season is here. Adult refreshments, eating on the go while we're out shopping. There are so many things that are happening in this time of the year, but it doesn't have to end with headaches and stomach issues and junk food. Why do I say junk food? Because a lot of people turn to that cheeseburger and French fries when they've maybe been overserved. That's the way I read it in an article recently. They were overserved. Not that they overindulged or overconsumed, but they were overserved. Here's the deal. Alcohol causes dehydration, mostly because when people are drinking adult beverages, they're not necessarily drinking water. I'm going to go through some tips to help you survive the holiday season. If you stick with me to the end, you'll be able to see those. You know, the dehydration, you know, can cause dizziness, can cause lightheadedness. It causes extreme thirst. Here's a rule of thumb. By the time you feel thirsty, you're probably already dehydrated. So, you know, start drinking that water early on. Those aren't the only culprits, though, you know, of you know, the aftermath. There's a chemical that starts to build up. It's a byproduct of the alcohol processing. When that builds up, it can be 30 times more toxic than the hooch itself. That's pretty toxic, right? You talk about the need for detoxing. That's what can be responsible for the nausea, the vomiting, the excessive sweating, those things that are associated with the hangovers. So, you know, it's a diuretic, it's a dehydrator, you know, it's all of these things. But you know what? Everything, I don't even want to say everything in moderation. Do the things that you know are good for you. You do them extra when you know you've done something not so great for you. Go out and live your life. Believe it or not, hangovers can mess with your immune system too. There was a study done in 2003. It was called The Effects of Alcohol Hangovers on Cytokine Production in Healthy Subjects. A strong correlation was found between high levels of cytokines and hangover symptoms. In a non-alcohol related state, cytokines would normally trigger a fever, which is an inflammatory response, to fight an infection. But it appears that excessive alcohol consumption can also provoke that cytokine release, which then leads to symptoms like fatigue, headache, and nausea. So no matter what the actual reason is for the hangover, when you experience those symptoms, all you want is relief, right? You just want to get rid of it. One great way to start is when you know you have a holiday event. You know that there are going to be adult beverages, hanging out, goofing off, all of those things. Start your day of that event with nutrient-dense, enzyme-rich, non-GMO organic foods. But that's every day, isn't it? Right? At least I think it should be. Don't buy into the I'm saving my calories for later mentality. That sets you up for something way, way worse. Think of this. Fruits and vegetables are totally your friend. Lean proteins and healthy fats are an awesome addition as well. Again, I'm kind of feeling like I'm talking about everyday life here. Maybe if you're not doing it yet, I am not food shaming you. That is one of my goals going into 2020 is not to food shame people, but to educate people on the different food choices so that they can make better choices for themselves. Also to remember to drink plenty of spring water. Pellegrino is a fantastic addition. You get those extra minerals in there, which helps to alkalinize your body. Drink half your weight in ounces. That's the gold standard and kind of rule of thumb for hydration and for water consumption. So if you weigh 100 pounds, I don't, but if you weigh 100 pounds, 50 ounces of water is going to be what your daily recommendation is. The night of the event, keep in mind, sip slowly, right? Sipping smartly can reduce the total amount of alcohol you have while alternating each adult beverage with a glass of water, right? And especially if you're using mixers. Caffeine also dehydrates you. So if you're mixing something, an alcoholic beverage that has a caffeinated component to it, definitely make sure you're mixing it up and getting that water in there as well. If you do happen to wake up with the dreaded hangover monster, first thing to reach for is not the blue, orange, or yellow liquid drink that rhymes with haterade. Yeah, we want to hydrate with water. Water is water, right? You could infuse it with fruit if you'd like to, if you'd like something, with a little flavor in it. Herbal water, make some chamomile tea, some herb tea, let it cool. You can drink it that way. Mineral water, they're all must-haves. My personal favorite is the Gerolsteiner. It is very mineral heavy. You can taste the difference between that and the Pellegrino. I wish that the Gerolsteiner used green bottles, but maybe that's just, Pellegrino has the corner on the market of the green bottles. But anyway, the Gerolsteiner is my favorite. Pellegrino is Dr. Jaffe's favorite. Try them both out. See which one you like the best. But definitely fight the hair of the dog urge. Refrain from the bloodies in the morning. Refrain from the mimosas the day after. Those are really only going to delay the inevitable. I'm not saying don't ever do those things. I'm just saying if you wake up feeling super, super awful, those are not the best resources to start your day. After you've hydrated, while you're hydrating, make yourself a really great breakfast that has those lean, healthy proteins, has those good fats, has those fruits and vegetables. One of my go-tos is an omelet. Load that up with dark leafy greens. You can really finely chop up kale and other herbs. Spinach. Remember, spinach is a little acidifying, though. Take a look at your acid alkaline food effects chart. Maybe throw in some mushrooms, some onions, some garlic. Make that omelet, slice some avocado. You've got a great start to your day, a great start to your breakfast. I want to run through a couple of Perk products, right? The Foundation Bundle is our featured special of the month. practitioners, talk to your sales rep, talk to your client services rep about the foundation bundle. It'll help to alkalinize and energize your body. The foundation bundle includes Perk Lifeguard, or my preference is Lifeguard Minis, only because the tab is smaller. That's the only reason. The dose is smaller, so you have to take 2 of the mini tabs versus 1 of the original. It's up to you. I'd rather take 2 minis than 1 big one, but that's just me. It's easier to swallow. But the Lifeguard or Lifeguard Minis, 40 essential nutrients, provides a 5-product in 1 to protect the heart, body, and brain. Next up, we have the Perk Potency Powder. You can also use the Tabsules if you'd like to use that. But when it comes to hydration and hangovers and antioxidants and boosting your energy and all of those kinds of things, nothing beats doing that C calibration. C calibration. Check the website, perk.com. Actually, someone in the pit crew can probably drop down that C calibration protocol there. But it's a powerful, personalized antioxidant protection to help reduce tissue damage and with the fully buffered and reduced 100% L-ascorbate, L-ascorbate, not D-L-ascorbate. So it is not synthetic. It is absolutely something that your body can easily recognize and use. I just got a text in here. Dr. Jaffe's suggestion. You ready for this one? Half a cup of organic apple cider vinegar, 3/4 of a cup raw honey or molasses, half to 1 tablespoon fresh ground ginger, warm to comfortable temperature, mix and sip. There you have it, folks. From the legend himself, sending that text over. I'm going to repeat that. You ready for it? Half a cup of organic apple cider vinegar, 3/4 of a cup of raw honey or molasses, half to 1 tablespoon fresh ground ginger. You warm that up to a comfortable temperature, you mix it, and you sip it. Let me finish this foundation bundle there. I got distracted, you know, that shiny object syndrome that I have. All right, so we had the Lifeguard or the Lifeguard Mini. You have the Potency Powder or the Potency Tabsules. You also have, you ready for this combination? Magnesium and choline citrate. 2 different products, put them together. Incredible benefits. Magnesium goes straight to the brain instead of going to the body and moving its way around first. That choline citrate is the transporter for the magnesium. The magnesium is formulated with 4 of the most bioavailable magnesium forms to enhance functional benefits. That means it's something your body actually needs without sending you to the bathroom with diarrhea like some of those other products, because they don't use the forms that your body actually recognizes and uses. And they're not using the choline citrate to enhance the uptake and the delivery. When we're pairing the magnesium with the choline citrate, it does enhance the uptake, and it doesn't leave the magnesium in your gut. Leaving the magnesium in your gut is what sends you running to the restroom. And I'm not doing that to anybody. So this month, practitioners, there's a free gift for you when you purchase that foundation bundle. And since I'm talking about foundation bundles and talking about, you know, featured products and such, if you are looking to get yourself back on track after you get through this holiday season, the Perk Detox bundle is also being featured. So you can stock up on those this month. And you know, January, February, that is a perfect time to do a detox anyway. Our bodies are naturally going into that kind of hibernation mode. You know, you don't want to be out there running marathons and doing triathlons and trying to detox at the same time. So, you know, let's do that in January. Let's do it together. We have a challenge coming, not specific to this detox, but it could work in conjunction with this detox. We have a challenge coming. You're going to hear about that really soon. If you've never heard of our detox bundle, the 4 products that are included in that bundle are the Detoxin Guard. So it's a unique synergy, nutrient synergy that reduces hormone disruptors. It makes toxins easier and safer to remove while helping to restore immune function, because that's what it's all about, folks. We want to restore our immune system's ability, right, to easily digest, assimilate, and eliminate the foods that we come in contact with or the environmentals that we come in contact with. And Perk Detoxin Guard makes that easier for you. Perk potency powder is recommended. Weekly calibration or flush. You know, some of you that have been around for a while, you know what I'm talking about. That information is going to be dropped down here, or probably is already dropped down in there for you to take a look at that calibration protocol. The next step is the EPA DHA, excuse me, a synergistic combination of essential fatty acids that helps remove plaque buildup in the heart and improve brain cell communication. It also improves brain and body health to counter the omega-6 inflammatory fats. All right, omega-3s, we need those in our lives. Eat some cold water fatty fish while you're at it. Perk Liver Guard is the last one, but certainly not the least in this 4 combination bundle. Liver Guard. It gives the liver a needed boost for better detoxification, improved energy, and healthier immune function. Protects the liver from cell and tissue damage associated with environmental toxicity and urban living. It is formulated with silymarin, milk thistle, vitamin E, vitamin D, CoQ10. You could take one of these the night of the event and one of these the morning after. It does have quite a bit of vitamin D per capsule, so you know, I'm not giving any medical advice or anything like that, but I'd like you to be aware of the vitamin D amount that is in the Liver Guard. Pay attention to that, and you know, take those servings accordingly. And again, another gift with purchase. I love what Perk is doing this month. Gifts with purchase. That's always my favorite, right? You know, I like to get presents. Fortunately, I like to give presents more than I like to receive them. So I think I've got myself balanced out there. You know, a really comprehensive, all-inclusive way to get yourself back on track after the holiday season, to begin the new year on a better path, to set yourself up for health and wellness, to take control of your health, is to start with the LRA by ELISA ACT test. There can be items in common everyday foods, goods, things that you put on your face, your cosmetics, your creams, your toothpaste, your lip gloss, your chapstick, your laundry detergent, your dishwashing tabs or powder or gel, whatever you use, you know, your hand soap, your contact lenses, your contact lens solution, things that you come in contact with on a regular basis can be the culprit and can be hanging out behind the scenes and be the cause of your delayed hypersensitivities. But you will not know that unless you have your blood drawn and you run that LRA by ELISA ACT test. I know I've heard some people say that, you know, I find that folks respond better on an elimination diet. You know what? Here's the deal. If you remove dairy, gluten, sugars, right? You remove those, corn, from someone's diet, they're going to do better, and that's really, really great. Those are known digestive irritants. Getting a break from those things is wonderful. But getting specific about what someone is reactive to is beyond wonderful. It is life-changing. And I hope that we're going to, in the marketing group, going to make some sort of testimonial videos that you can hear from patients all over the world, not the country, all over the world, how this test and this combination of supplements along with the test, choosing alkalinizing foods, choosing to live the alkaline way, has absolutely changed their lives. I hope that you're going to tune in for something special that I just created it. Hopefully everybody's going to be okay with that. I think that it would be a great thing to show you. We also have a testimonial book, practitioners, if you're interested. There is a testimonial booklet, a case study booklet that you can receive from ELISA ACT Biotechnologies. You can have a digital version of that. You can have a paper version of that. Get with your sales rep, get with the client services department, let them help you sort through that. Take a look at the foundation bundle. Take a look at the detox bundle. I think I threw a lot of information at you there today. What I want to simplify this with is we have the solutions to help you with even the toughest patient. You know, the end goal is to restore tolerance to these items that we're coming in contact with on a regular basis, and to boost and rebuild our systems so that they can do what they were uniquely and divinely created to do so many thousands and thousands of years ago. We have the ability to heal ourselves. So practitioners, do me a favor, go to perk.com, go to elizaact.com, that's ELISAACT.com. Open that lab account, open that supplement account. Let's help you create your signature program moving into 2020 so that you can help us to spread this message and help folks to live the alkaline way, because we are exactly what we eat, drink, think, and do. Thank you all so, so much for being here with me this week. I will not be with you next Tuesday. I will not be with you live. I will be with you in spirit. Happy holidays to all of you. Whichever holiday you celebrate during this season, we celebrate Christmas in this house. So Merry Christmas from all of us here in Delaware to all of you out there. Take care, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye-bye.